the pig is the 12th and the last sign of the earthly branches. It is characterized as yin, so only the negative elements can be attached to it. In the continuous sexagenary cycle, every 12th year corresponds to high, and is commonly called the year of the pig. There are 5 types of pigs, named after the Chinese elements. In order, they are metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. Pig in the Chinese zodiac legend. According to the myths, the pig was the last to arrive when the Jade Emperor called for the Great Meeting. Other sources said that Buddha called for a great meeting when he was about to leave the earth. The pig came in last. Legend has it that just as the emperor was about to call it a day, an oinkin squeal was heard from a little pig. The term lazy pig is due here, as the pig got hungry during the race, promptly stopped for a feast, then fell asleep. After the nap, the pig continued the race and was named the 12th and last animal of the zodiac cycle. Other sources say that given his very stout form, he was just too slow a swimmer, and thus he could not do anything against the other animals. Years and the 5 elements. Equals the pig and the elements equals, the natural element of the pig is water. Thus it is commonly associated with emotions and intuitions. Yet, given that along with the elements, the animal zodiac also follows a cycle, each of the elements affect the characteristic of the same earthly stem. However, the pig is yin, and this only the negative aspects of the elements can be attached to them, thus only 5 kinds of pigs are found in the zodiac. They are the following: are to the first unregistered trademark a yen the wooden pig, a yen the fire pig, a plus or minus a yen the earthen pig, e3/4 a yen the metal pig, c unregistered trademark a yen the water pig. Each element is said to alter a bit the personalities of the person born in the year of the pig. Thus, those who were born in the year of the wooden pig are said to possess stronger convictions than the rest. Yet, like the bamboo, he is flexible when the situation calls for it. Those born in the year of the fire pig are supposed to be enthusiastic, extroverted, rebellious, passionate, brave and valiant. However, they can also be hot-tempered, snappy, uncontrollable and short-tempered. As the earth is seen to be constant and unchanging, those born in the year of the earthen pig are believed to be calm, practical, hard-working, brave, smart, wise, stable and patient. However, they can also be stubborn, possessive, nearsighted and very harsh. Metal, being the hardest of the elements, give the pig an air of firmness, rigidity, persistence, strength and determination. The metal pig can be controlling, ambitious, forceful and set in their ways. They are often more self-reliant and prefer to handle their problems alone. Being its natural element, those born in the year of the water pig are said to show the extremes of being a pig. They can be very emotional, deep, nurturing, sympathetic, empathetic, imaginative and intuitive. However, they can also be cold, moody, jealous, sentimental, sensitive, escapistic and irrational. Equals the years of the pig equals, people born within these date ranges can be said to have been born in the year of the pig, while also bearing the following elemental sign. It should be noted that since the Chinese zodiac follows the lunar calendar, it doesn't coincide with the Gregorian years or months. Thus, a person born on February 9, 1899 still belongs to the preceding zodiac, while those born on January 31, 1900 already belongs to the following zodiac. The month and hour of the pig. Equals month of the pig equals, aside from being assigned a year, the pig is also assigned to govern a month in the lunar calendar. As the lunar month begins on spring, the pig is assigned to the 10th month, usually the time when winter begins. This lunar month corresponds to the Gregorian calendar as beginning from November 7 and ending at December 6. The first half of the month is called c-euro degree pound. Literally, it means the start of winter. It begins when the sun reaches the celestial longitude of 225 degree and ends when it reaches the longitude of 240 degree. It more often refers in particular to the day when the sun is exactly at the celestial longitude of 225 degree. In the Gregorian calendar, it usually begins around November 7 and ends around November 22. The second half of the month is called a degree E. Literally, the time of the little snow. It begins when the Sun reaches the celestial longitude of 240°, and ends when it reaches the longitude of 255°. It more often refers in particular to the day when the Sun is exactly at the celestial longitude of 240°. In the Gregorian calendar, it usually begins around November 22 and ends around December 7. A person born in any year is said to inherit some attributes of the pig if they are born during these months. And thus, in order to complete the astrological reading, it is important to know this month as well. Hour of the pig equals, given that the day is composed of 24 hours, each sign is given to the different signs of the zodiac. The pig was assigned to govern the time between 21 hours 00 to 22 hours 59. According to tradition, this is the time when the pig is doing what it does best. In terms of astrology, the hours in which the person is born is the second most important facet of his astrology. Thus, this alters greatly the characteristics of a person. Even if a person was born in a year governed by another animal, will display strong characteristics of the pig as well. Thus he may be fierce and strong like the dragon, but at the same time emotional and intuitive like the pig. Relationship with other zodiacs. The pig belongs to the fourth trine of the Chinese zodiac, along with the rabbit and the goat. It is said that the relationship between these three archetypes work best as they strive for aestheticism, beauty, and a more philosophical and intellectual approach in life. Their calm nature gives them great leadership abilities. They are artistic, refined, intuitive, intelligent, and well-mannered. These souls love the preliminaries in love, and are fine artists in their love-making. The rabbit, goat, and pig have been bestowed with calmer natures than the other 9 signs. These three are compassionately aware, yet detached and resigned to their condition. They seek beauty and a sensitive love. They are caring, unique, self-sacrificing, obliging, sensible, creative, empathetic, tactful, and prudent. They can also be naive, pedantic, insecure, cunning, indecisive, and pessimistic. The snake is said to be the most incompatible with the pig, as the jovial character of the pig is very opposite from that of the reserved and contemplative snake. Basic astrology elements. Cultural note: some Chinese Muslims will say that they were born in the year of the higher yen to avoid saying pig. See also, Chinese zodiac. References